welcome to Cinema Live Presents Sri Lanka Design Festival edition. My name is Lisa, and joining me here today is Vandana Mohan. Hi Vandana.
Hi.
Tell us a bit about you.
Hi, my name is Vandana Mohan and I'm the founder of the wedding design company based in New Delhi, headquartered in India. We are wedding planners, concept creators, executors, and we design fantasy weddings for any bride and groom that, want our services.
So you've been in the industry for over 35 years. What inspired you to start the wedding design company?
I run an event management company.
Yes.
That's what I did with corporates, with luxury.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was trained for, done some media, done some television. So really a jack of all trades, really put it all together. And back in the day, a client just asked me to help with his daughter's wedding.
Right.
It was a corporate client. The only difference was that we did our corporate events slightly differently. It wasn't just two audiovisual screens and a stage. I always added a little bit of panache and glamour and flowers and candles and made it look really nice, especially, for those corporate dinners which could get really boring. Mm-hmm. So he said, if we could do that, if I could enhance that and I could do a wedding, which I said, no, I can't.
Okay.
But he was just so hell-bent. He said, listen, I don't trust anybody else. Mm-hmm. So it was the first time, trial and error, and he and I worked on it together, and we managed to pull off, I would say, a really nice wedding. Right. And from that wedding, weddings are word of mouth.
Sure.
That wedding, another wedding, and from that wedding, another wedding. And before you knew it, I was in the wedding business.
When you curate your own weddings, and how do you combine that tradition into the whole glamour of things and celebrations?
If you treat your wedding business as a design business and then a planning business, I think you can easily come to what I call a happy combination.
Marriage,
And no wedding is without the traditions and the culture. So whether I do a Sri Lankan wedding, which by the way I have done here before in Colombo, or we do an Indian wedding, and India has so many cultures.
Cultures, of course.
Okay, so the wedding day is always very traditional, steeped in tradition.
Right.
So you've got to know the nuances of each culture.
Yes.
And then the rest of the days, everybody wants something new, something unique, something global, and something experiential today. So you've got to be really one of those world travelers, or one of those women with a magic ball in your hand, and then you're looking into it, and you come up with this beautiful idea which appeals to everybody. So it's a balance, like everything in life.
When you select a location or a destination, what are those areas or the categories that you look into?
How quickly can we get there? How many flights are there?
Okay.
What's the infrastructure that's available to us before we make it into this fantasy world? And we can talk a lot. Wedding planners are dream sellers. But in terms of logistics, hospitality, on ground, what's the kind of food that's available to them? The ease of getting there, as I mentioned. So I think it's about making sure that all our boxes are ticked before we actually take it to a client or to a couple to say this could work for you.
So just pivoting from what we were talking about, sustainability is like a growing topic nowadays. How does that impact in the whole destination wedding planning and also in the mindset of clients?
Sustainability has become a fashionable word. I don't know how many people actually know what that means. Yesterday we were hearing about sustainability in design, So sustainability has become this really large thing that's hanging over everybody's head, but it's actually not. Sustainability in weddings for me is recycle, reuse, repurpose. Okay? So when we do our weddings, it's very difficult to say I am doing a sustainable wedding.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, because not every part of your wedding is sustainable. You don't have control over the clothes the bride is getting. We don't know where those clothes are coming from. So, she's got to be conscious on her own. We don't know what gifts are being given, where are they coming from. So what we can control on our own is basically, for me, is recycle, repurpose. And we do that. So in terms of small things, every wedding uses a lot of flowers. Okay? And most of the people say, oh my God, those flowers are a waste. Where are they going to go? why are we spending so much money on the flowers? Well, the wedding business is about flowers as well.
Sure.
So we found 2-3 ways. One is sometimes we are in a destination and we do find a collaboration with an NGO or with a hospital or a
Right.
charitable thing where it's not about so much sustainability as reusability.
It's community.
Just giving a smile to somebody, sending all the flowers out. We've had some great
lovely.
responses.
That's amazing.
I mean, we don't know who they're going to, but I do know that they're bringing a smile to somebody's face. Okay.
Definitely, yeah.
The other thing we do in India is we actually have a very small group of people who actually reuse flowers, and we
Right.
make them into incense sticks and perfume.
Right.
And we've actually done this for many of our weddings. We send the flowers, fresh flowers after they've
Yeah.
been used, to this little factory
Oh, nice.
where they remake everything and rebrand it, and we actually
Amazing.
present it to our clients as gifts for their friends and family.
Tell us, a partnership with us, Cinnamon Life, a Destination Life, is what are your thoughts for the Indian destination?
My God, you have a
weddings?
huge product here. You could get lost in this place. When I came here the first time, and we were checking in, and she says, you have to check into the 24th floor.
Yeah,
and I
checking in the sky.
Yeah, I said, I'm checking in up there? Really? I said, and what's coming below that? I wanted to know. And so the last 3 days, we've actually explored.
Wonderful.
We walked around.
Right.
I love doing that. Love the pool. Love the infinity part of
Wow,
it.
yeah.
Love the bar downstairs. So I think you have a huge opportunity. You have more than 4 restaurants here, which are wonderful, and different kinds of
Different
cuisine
kinds, yeah.
that you can do. You have large spaces to be able to do. You've got pillarless halls for us designers. That's amazing, and you have great staff. So I think that's amazing that you turn a corner and there's somebody from Cinnamon Life guiding you,
Oh.
somewhere or the other. For me, these nuances are really important. That there's somebody, you walk the corridor and somebody says, "Good evening, ma'am," doesn't even know you. He's just passing by.
Yeah.
It's just the
It's
whole
hospitality,
culture
yeah.
of hospitality. So I think you have all of that. But to woo the Indian client, I think Indian food is something
Something
that's
that we
needed.
need.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining
Thank
us,
you.
Vandana. It was
Thank
a
you so
pleasure
much,
talking
Lisa.
to you and
Thank you
having
very
you
much.
here.
Thank you so much.